Hello friends, welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be setting up our health spreads for the next week in February. I've got these twin markers here ready to go, as well as this washi tape that I may use, this foam memo printer that I'll be printing some custom stickers on, this wellness roll of stickers for my habit trackers, and these sticker books that I'll pull from. Okay, you guys, so this is the third week of the Plannable Challenge, and this week's theme is Cold Hands, Warm Heart. So if you'd like to participate, go ahead and post your spreads up on Instagram using the hashtag PlannableFebruary2021. We'd love to see what you come up with. Okay, so this week I am trying a few things that are not usual to me. I'm going to be using highlighters and less stickers and custom stickers, so yeah, it's going to be a little bit different this video, but I'm going to show you the whole process again, start to finish, so you guys can see how things come together. I went ahead and already printed my stat stickers on the foam memo printer. This week, I think I'm going to try them in the middle area. So I'm going to cut them up and place them where they need to go there in that goal section. Just wanted to try something new and just see if I liked it. So I'm placing them there now on the wax paper. I'm also going to grab some habit trackers out of my wellness roll. And this came out of a Happy Planner wellness sticker box that I no longer have, but I have the individual rolls still available to me. I pulled 3 in the color that I want, and that is all that I have. So instead of trying to bring in that 4th one that's not quite the right color, I'm going to go ahead and just do 3. I've been tracking my faith and fitness challenge on my weekly spreads as a habit, but I also have a separate sheet that I'm using, so I don't really need that extra habit tracker at this point. It's been 2 weeks and the habit has been formed, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at 3. I'm also pulling in these watercolor hearts that I grabbed from the Planner Basics mini sticker book that I have. I used these in a spread last week for my horizontal spread and kind of forgot about them for a while, so brought them back to my attention and I really love them, so I'm going to go ahead and use them here for this theme, especially since it's about cold hands, warm hearts. And as you can kind of see, I'm building out a split color spread where one side is going to be the kind of cool tone and then the other side is going to be the warm tone, just related to the theme for the week. I also pulled some washi ahead of time and I kind of went back and forth whether or not I wanted to use this brighter green washi or that softer blue one that I had pulled earlier. I think that the size and pattern of the brighter green one is better, but the green just isn't quite right when I put it with the highlighter that I've chosen, the color. So I'm not sure if that's going to stay. Still on the fence on that. I also created this custom sticker of the mittens based off of the sticker that I placed in the red and green. Basically all I did was take a picture of it, blow it up a little bit, clean it, and print it all on my phone using my foam memo printer. And if you'd like to know more about creating custom stickers with that printer, I have a full video on it which I'll link above so you can easily reference it and find out more about the printer itself and also how I make these custom stickers. And now that I've gotten some items down there, I'm looking to see if there's any other things I want to add, whether it be lettering or quotes or maybe some decor. I'm not real sure at this point. Because I want to use highlighters for part of this spread, it's a little hard for me to visualize how everything's going to lay out without actually writing on the page. So I'm just trying to see what other elements I might want to move around, or if I'm committed to how it is at this point. I'm really not sure about the washi and the stat stickers right now. I do like having that kind of black strip across the middle, but it calls a lot of attention, and I'm not sure I want my stats to be front and center for the week. So I don't know, I'm thinking maybe I need to add in the highlighters right now and get a better feel for how everything's going to lay out. But then I second guess that, and I'm like, maybe I should instead try and see if I really like the things where they are. And I'm moving the washi around because I'm thinking maybe I want those stat stickers back at the bottom like my normal spread layout goes, just so that I don't have that bold black element calling my attention on the page. Kind of want the decor that I'm going to be creating to be front and center. And I think with these black box stat stickers, it's just not the week to try them there in the goal section. So now that I've decided that I am going to move them to the bottom, I'm going to white out that middle portion, the finer line, so I can do a quote or decor there in the center using my highlighters. And the idea this week is to actually do some lettering. I've been doing a lot of lettering, brush lettering in particular, in my faith planner. I'm going to try and do something similar. I'm not going to go 100% brush lettering here with the thick, thin strokes, mainly because of the twin markers I'm going to use. I'll be able to do some of it, but the brush tip is so much softer on those pens that it makes it really hard for a beginner like me to really do a good job. But I think that the monoline lettering itself is still fun to look at and will get the job done. And I had staggered the text because I thought it might be a good idea to do that, but then just totally thought, no, I'm not going to do that, and went with it straight across the spread. I'm also freehanding it here, which is very unusual for me because I get scared of doing that. I mess up a lot, so that went really well for a freehanded version of lettering. I wasn't quite as confident on the left-hand side, so I went ahead and penciled it in just because there was a lot less space to work with. I wanted to make sure everything would fit within the confines of those 3 boxes. Okay, so I penciled it in. I'm just going to go ahead and erase most of the strokes so it doesn't show through, and then fill it in with my other marker. And okay, that one came out a little bit fatter than the other one. I thought that the brush lettering was better on the right-hand side, but still cute. And now I'm going to go ahead and move over my stat stickers. Just quickly drop those in. And I made a few new versions of the stat stickers. I did give away 9 or 10 different patterns of stat stickers there on that customization video I mentioned before, but I made a few new ones. This is one of them. It's kind of bolder, dark boxes. And I'm going to wait on those washi tapes, moving those over. Not sure still how I want those to lay into the spread. And now I'm going to move over those habit trackers into my sidebar. And I went ahead and erased all of the pencil marks from the lettering. And am going back in and filling in some of the lines I erased with that white opaque pen. And now I'm moving in my hearts for my food log sticker. And kind of funny, as you'll see, I'm going to start creating hearts with my highlighter, and I thought after the fact that I could have easily just drawn in these hearts instead of using stickers. Lesson learned there. I should have probably thought about it before I got to this point, but I still think they look cute, and it brings another dimension of the color that I'm using onto the spread. And then for these mittens, because they are black, I wanted to add in some of that icy color in there. So I'm just going to color the back of the sticker and see if it relays to the page. And actually that worked out really good. So I wasn't sure if it would, but instead of me trying to color where I think that the mittens were going to go on the page behind, that just kind of spread it out and created a little bit of a texture to it too, which I thought was very fitting for the mittens. And now I'm adding in these highlighted boxes, and that's where I will track my workouts for the week. And adding in hearts, mainly because of that Wednesday mark that was already on the page, just to kind of camouflage that a bit. I've decided totally against the washi at this point, just mainly because of the color of the markers I'm using. And now I am trimming off the bottoms of this mitten sticker that I pulled originally because the green wasn't right. I didn't want that to conflict with the color scheme I was working on. So I just trimmed that off, and then I will add it back in with a marker. And now I'm moving over the hearts, just trying to get the alignment right. And again, it would have probably been smarter to actually pin them in, but I still like them. And here I'm just going to draw in those bottom parts of the mittens. And now the rest of my workout boxes. And these are by no means straight and perfect. I just am free-handing it here, just trying to get a relative size of what I need to track my workouts, the time I do them, and the calories that I burned. That's pretty much what I do for each type of workout. I'm also adding in these total calorie highlights so that I can have a space to track that at the bottom of my food log. And now I feel like I need a little bit of another color, I think, of more black, really, just to kind of tone down some of the extra vibrancy of the color that's going on here. I'm going to go ahead and write in rest day, and also over here this week, making a little space for some goals for the week that I can write in. And I'm going to go ahead and clean up a little bit around the lettering where it covers over the lines. I'm also going to outline these hearts, mainly because I had done that in the sidebar and I thought that that might be a way to add a little bit more black to these boxes. And then I'm going to go ahead and write in my total calories prompt here on all of them, just so that it's ready to go for the week. And I still feel like it needs a little bit of something else. I was going to do little dots with the black pen, but I think on this side I'm just going to go ahead and do it with the blue pen I'm using here, the blue-green pen. And I'm thinking maybe like snow falling, so that's what I'm trying to simulate here. Just doing some thick and thin dots of snow kind of coming down around the cold hands word, just for a little subtle texture. And I would like to add some washi below, but that green just really doesn't work with the icy blue that I'm using. So what I could do is maybe pull in something in black, and that will help tie together all the black on the spread. And I think I found a washi that I like. So I'm going to go ahead and place this down. And once I'm done with that, friends, we will be done. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye.